The surprising thing is that on the AUR, I found drivers for the G15, the original G15 from 2011. I think this one I got in 2000. No, it's a 2006 keyboard.
Yeah.
Somebody went to the trouble to port the drivers because on Windows, it no longer works.
Right.
They updated their driver to only work with the new G15 and onwards. Because they took that G15, they shrunk it down, and the monitor is smaller and it's got a higher refresh rate.
Yeah.
This one is no longer supported on Windows by their own driver. But someone went to the trouble on the AUR to make it work on Linux. And that's what I have. It now displays the time, the resources I'm using on my system, and I can use the another package that the guy created where I can inject my own scripts. Like if I want to display my health bar in a game or how many coins I have, stuff like that. Because that was the whole point behind this keyboard, is for gamers to see their health bar and stuff like that.
This keyboard. Oh, that one.
2006 G15 Logitech. So it works for me now. It works flawlessly under Linux because someone on the AUR. So what I'm saying is the AUR can be helpful. Don't attack the AUR for having bad packages. Look at my case. This is a keyboard that no longer exists, and I got it 10 years too late when I bought it, almost. So I'm like, wow, somebody reverse engineered a Windows driver to work on Linux. I'm like, I'm beyond speechless. So the AUR, and I build packages that I test myself for my repository. So if you don't see the packages being signed, doesn't mean I didn't test them. I test everything on my system before including on my repositories. So AUR is a treasure trove of unique packages.
Honestly,
you just have to.
I was going to say, that's one of the big reasons why I just struggle to use anything that isn't Arch-based. Like, the AUR is such a useful resource. Like,
it is.
I've tried to use some Debian-based systems in the past, like inside of a VM, and it's just like, but where's my AUR though? Especially for what I do, because a lot of the software that I just want to test, some random person, it can have 1 star on GitHub. Someone's already packaged it. I don't have to deal with getting it manually installed. It's so convenient. Yeah,
and Fedora is trying to alleviate that as well with their core repositories. It's basically the AUR of Fedora.
Okay.
But the problem with Fedora is for each package, there should be a separate repository. That's the thing. Like if you install Nobara, I don't know if you heard of Nobara. It's a Fedora spin with KDE created by Glorious Agro.
Okay, cool.
For gamers, basically. Yeah. So I noticed that he's got his own custom build of OBS with all the streaming plugins your heart desires. The Titan 6.
Yeah, the Titan 6.2 version. Yeah, because the Arch devs refuse to fix the.
Yeah, and including all this plugin or something called the Stream FX Studio and stuff like that.